on the right side.
You know, I'm concerned really though, while I look at this kid, I'm concerned about like this part of his hair. You see that L right there, that line they didn't quite clean up that. They should have cleaned that part up to make it look like really, like make it really pop out. Make it really look like a smooth cut. But every time I look at that, it's freaking me out. Hey, next time, hey, snitch guy, when you go back to the barber, make sure he cleans out that part right there. Okay? That'll give you an overall, just a better, cleaner look. Let's continue.
Right side.
Yeah, let the record reflect that he's identified Mr.
The other
Ryan.
side too. Well, that
You
one's
could probably do a little bit better than that with the identity.